so difficult. I guess you got the roles. You all got the roles. Climbing a mountain. So, please pay attention, everyone. I would like to present to you or share my thoughts and some tips and tricks and my experience on how I climb some mountains. You know what I mean? We're not on that one, lah. The real one. You know? But they are Oreo.
Some mountains several times.
Okay.
Yeah.
So the first thing first. Okay. Okay. Pay attention, everyone. First thing first, I would like to ask myself, why I climb the mountain? Why I climbed the mountain? Because I was inspired by my friends.
Inspired.
Mostly my friends in college, they were from Mapala. Okay, Toastmaster Aldi, I would like to ask you, have you ever climbed a mountain? Have you ever climbed a mountain?
Not yet.
Not yet?
No, because I don't like.
How about two mountains?
Nice. What's that?
So one, not yet, right? Okay. But have your friends ever?
Yes, I have friends who go to mountain.
What mountain? Where did they go?
Panayan paling.
Like Pandayan, maybe.
Putri Mountain.
Or at the back, Manglayang Mountain, I guess.
Cikuray.
Okay, Manglayang. So, what do you feel when you climb a mountain?
Lain mountain.
Amazing.
Really stress. Okay, I would like to continue. So that's my thoughts because I was inspired.
Stop.
Okay. So this is a very famous.
Ku coba.
No, I was not here. So this is the very famous movie back in 2012. Yeah, 2012. So it is 5 centimeters. 5 centimeters mean put your goal 5 centimeters in front of your forehead.
Nice.
So you keep focus and do not lose sight of it, so you can achieve it. So that's the philosophy.
Yes.
So I didn't become a Formula One at that time because 2012 I was still in
College.
no, I'm not that old. Yeah, senior high school. In senior high school.
Chaotic benar tuh.
So, but I had this idea or this goal to climb to this mountain one time in my life. Okay. So this is the several mountains that I have been climbed. What? Oh, this one. So you, Toastmaster Francisca, you thought what do you think about this one? Oh, Inshallah.
Tabarakallah.
So this one is in Slamet Mountain. So as you can see, this is a foggy, right? Slamet, so it is not safe. Late our update in the news, one of the hikers lost her way in Slamet Mountain. Luckily I didn't. I slamet, right? I slamet. So this time is in 2016, I guess. So it was thunderstorm all night. So the plan was going for summit attack at 2 or 3, but it was raining very hard, so we decided to go at 5. But it's still raining and foggy. So at the top of the mountain, we couldn't see anything, just fog. It is the failure one. So why I say to you, it's amazing. Like Toastmaster, I will say, you are lucky if you get that kind of view. But this one, I didn't say I was unlucky because the goal is to be home safely, not to get to the summit. Okay, and this is the Sumbing Mountain. So this is the first one. This is the second one, and this is the last. And until now, I haven't climbed any mountain yet. And after graduation, so Semeru is like. Okay. What are your thoughts?
Aset itu jadi sebang.
This one?
Driver.
This one?
Sumbawa.
Oh, this one? Oh, in Dusun Buambu. It is in Ranukumbolo, you know.
Oh ya ya, I know.
In 5 centimeters, you saw the movie that they were swimming.
Ya. But
In fact, yeah, you cannot. It's forbidden. So actually, in that village, there are 3 ranu or lake. In Japanese, they call it ranu. So 3 Ranu Pane, Ranu Kumbolo, and one more I forgot.
No, it's Rano, udah not Ranu.
I love it.
Ranu karena.
So there are some mountains that I have climbed. So the last one is in 2017. Okay. The scary truth about climbing a mountain is loss and facing death. You have any thought about that? Because I want to ask Professor Awul, have you ever imagined, because you said when you climb a mountain, it is amazing view and something like that. Have you ever imagined to die or to be lost?
at the time, yeah, at Rakutak Mountain, yes.
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 You are afraid of loss or dying? Loss.
And die because the track is like Siratul Mustaqim.
Astagfirullahaladzim.
You know it? Have you ever tried?
No, it's called like Siratul Mustaqim because it's only one.
It's narrow, right?
Yeah.
Okay. How many people you went there
Um,
with your friends? How many?
about
10?
10,
5?
I think.
Okay. How many hours you go from the post until the summit?
We go like disesatkan oleh something.
Wish.
So we always checking and not good.
Moving around and round,
Yeah.
round and round.
In the market. Plus in the market.
Okay. So in Semeru, like my idea, my goal was going there, but in fact, up to now there were 7 tragedies. The first one is Suhukgi and his friend back in 1969. So they found dead. So in fact that Semeru is an active volcano, for your information, and the volcano name Jonggring Seloka. So every 10 or 15 minutes it erupts. But before 12 o'clock a.m. in the afternoon, the wind is still blows the the toxic gas away. But above it, it goes to you. So it is forbidden to stay at the summit above 12 o'clock. Okay. So that's the scary truth. And many others. In Everest is the worst. Right? You have to carry everything, and then on the last post, perhaps you have to wait until the weather and then your body condition to adapt with the climate, with such elevation. It can be days, weeks, or maybe months. You have to be waiting there before you get the summit, and then in summit die. You get no one the stories. What is that for? Okay. So I have these 3 key points. The first is always about preparation, and the second is about execution, and the third is about realization. Preparation, as I've told you, my goal was going to Semeru. So at that time, 1 month before, I look for how many kilometers it takes, and then how many hours it takes, and then how many days, of course. So I exercise like running, vertical running, and then jogging for 2 months, 2 hours non-stop. For example, 2 hours non-stop. And yeah, I did that because I believe that this man have taken several lives. I don't want to be the same, right? So that's the
But I
preparation.
think the important preparation is
Right.
to know about is that what we can do and what we don't.
It is also correct. A very nice insight. What we don't and what we should do.
Safety first.
As we Indonesian believe that
Indonesian culture.
Indonesian culture, right? You have to be polite and then say
Punten.
Assalamualaikum or excuse me.
Punten.
I did that too, and several other things that do not do also. There was a briefing. So before we at Semeru, especially before we went on hiking, there was a briefing first. So if you failed to do the briefing, you cannot go. You cannot hike now. Okay, terus Master Hasan, have you something in your mind maybe you want to talk about?
Yeah, I agree with the preparation, execution, and realization.
Can you summarize it?
Okay, yes.
But I think the most important one is the permission from your parents.
But
Because
someone,
in the execution, right? You have to tell that you are going somewhere, and you have to ask permission first.
but some people not asking for the permission and then go there.
For example, who?
I know.
Okay, but I personally, because I was still on my parents' responsibility, I should, and it is a must. If they don't allow, yeah, just don't go.
If someone who don't have a parents
Oh.
or
Oh.
the parents already died. How? It's so personally, not for anyone.
I also, because I had a parents. Maybe you can ask someone who is orphan how to ask. But I believe that the orphan one too has someone to be responsible for them, and so ask for their opinion about how. Terus Mr. Francisca and Mr. Kia, do you have anything about preparation and realization?
Maybe some
I'm feel
most important for the preparation is money.
Money. It's also I also agree with that, because to buy bags and prepare for your clothes and everything you need money.
And some snacks maybe.
Yeah, that's why what I said in Everest it is the most priciest. Yeah, the most priciest hiking. Yeah,
Why you choose Mohammed to?
because it's the because in 2012 I had an idea, a goal to go there someday. Okay. And realization, you know, as I've said,
tidak lupa satu seri.
Toastmaster City, maybe you have something you want to talk about?
Toastmaster Saptian,
Yes?
I have something to ask.
Oh, okay.
According to you, which one is more complicated? Is it preparation for climbing a mountain, or is it preparation for wedding?
I personally agree with Toastmaster Triska's answer too, and my opinion too is for wedding, because it is not only from your side, but from the other side. It is your wife in the future. But for climbing a mountain, it is only for yourself, the preparation. For wedding, it takes a lot of things. Both families, my family and my wife's family, and then the others too, like cultural gaps, and then what they want, what my parents want, what their parents want. Sometimes it just collides, but yeah, even eventually, if we have the same goal, I believe we can go through it. Okay, so this is the track. So from from Ranupane until the summit or Mahameru itself, the distance is 16.3 kilometers. So in total, 32 kilometers. Time, if you non-stop, of course, only 11 hours.
Only.
So the hardest one is from Kalimati. Kalimati is the last post. So from Kalimati itself to the peak, it is the elevation difference is 1 kilometer. The difference of the elevation. So I have a story when I had the stomach attack there. I went there at 12 a.m. in the morning. I reached the peak at 5. So it took me 5 hours. Because of what? Because 3 steps only means 1 step. Because it's full of sand. Yeah, your step just goes back. And in the middle, I got a dilemma.
Can I? Can I continue my step?
I kept questioning myself, why did I do this? I was so tired. Really. Why did I do this? What do I do this for? I was so tired and then hungry. It was just in the middle, halfway. But it's not only your physical but mental. You want to finish your goal or not?
But you can also use Gojek or to go to the summit.
Of course you can. There's no Gojek over there. So and the most interesting one is there is a Panthera pardus or macan tutul still going on there. So it keeps monitoring you and watching you while you are, if they can eat you alive over there. Okay, so this is the latest hiking moment. Tahura is not a hiking, actually it's just fun walking, right? And then Sunan Kawah Ibu too, Kawah Putih, Sunan Ibu in Kawah Putih. It only takes like 15 minutes, I guess.
And with motorcycle?
Yeah, to the last post and then 15 minutes. But you need to go there at 3 a.m. in the morning because it's so crowded. And my next goal is to go to Rinjani to see the sunset. You know, the sunset is the shadow of the mountain. It creates the triangle. It's really mind-blowing and wonderful. And go to Segara Anak. Okay. So as I have said before, the 3 key points is not to get you to the summit, but to get back safely to your home.
Go home safely
Right.
every day.
So it also applies to you in your life that climbing a mountain, imagine this is your goal. Sometimes you get dilemma, this is too hard. What did I do this for? Working until late night. Why did I do this for? But until you get that goal, you realize that the journey is nothing when you get the feeling that you want. Okay. That's it. So that's all from me. Thank you so much.